Good evening, trainers and everyone here. This is just a preparation for our presentation. We are going to present about our action research we have conducted at one public high school. So here we go. Yes, of course, we are from Group 3. And our title of the action research is Teaching Styles of English Subject Teachers and a case study at Pathum High School, Praveen Province. And we have 5 members. My name is Jungpich, Chipatana, Naulida, Sanlata, and Pachankung. So please get started with the first thing, which is about the content. This is the content of our presentation. So the first one, I'm going to talk about introduction, chapter 1, chapter 2. We are going to talk about literature review, and chapter 3, research methodology. Chapter 4, about results, finding, and discussion of this study, and the last chapter, which is conclusion and implication for practice. So I'm going to be responsible for chapter 1, introduction. So in this introduction, the first thing I would like to present to you is about rationale. Of course, as you can see here, less effective teaching methods. There are not many teaching methods employees at the high school. So that's why this is the kinds of the matters that we want to figure out, and we want to have a recommendation for them as well. And the purpose of our study is to investigate the different teaching style of the English subject teachers at Pathum High School. And we have 2 objectives here. The first objective is to explore teaching style of English subject teachers there. And the second one is we want to measure the teaching style by using the Likert scale, a survey. Okay. Then the significance, we predict that some groups of people will get advantages of this research study. So the first group of people is teachers of English. So and we believe that teacher of English could be able to read and the finding and results, and especially the recommendation from the participants and also from the researchers as well. So it could be a good lesson, maybe some kinds of best practices from the participant they could learn and practice. And also the school management team could also consult with the finding and result that we have found and we conducted in order to maintain the effectiveness of their academic curriculum, particularly the English curriculum. And last, researchers and educators, it could be educational researchers, so they could consult and discuss with our previous study, and also the finding and the results that we have found, and they can just discuss with that. They can consult with our information, and they can pursue the study. They can pursue the study, the further study. They can do further study on such a relevant topic. And the scope and limitation, actually this is limited for English subject, and it is for upper and higher secondary levels, and be conducted at one high school, which is at Pathum High School. And we have about 9 participants, 5 participants for survey, and 4 participants for interview. Key term here, we have 2 main key terms. One is about the action research, and another one is about teaching style. So action research is generally known that as kinds of the study that the educator or the teacher who work in this in the particular target school, and he or she faced the problem there, and he or she tried to find out solution by interviewing, by doing the survey from the relevant stakeholder in terms of the student and other colleagues and management team, school management team, and so on. And teaching style we could be considered as the way of teaching, or methods of teaching, the type of teaching that we as a teacher use in order to maintain a daily teaching practices. Yeah. Thank you, guys. So now we just move on to the research question. In this research study, we have 4 different research questions. The first two research questions, we use them as the research question for our interview question guide. So we use this for in-depth interview information. We use it as an indicator. We use it as the research question for the interview. Yeah. So as you can see here, the first question is about what are the different teaching style of English subject teachers at Upland High School, and we want to know how do they use those various teaching style. That's why we have some minor question to support these 2 questions in order to pick up, in order to find out more information, deep information, or rich information to support the questions here. And the last 2 questions here are for the survey questionnaire. Of course, we conducted a survey for these 2 questions, and we have some questions to support these 2 questions as well. And we adopted some Likert scale, and with some criteria or statement from that. And yeah, the first question of the survey, which is about their perception on Likert scale of teaching style. So how do they perceive those different teaching style? Yeah, and also how do the teaching style influence the student academic outcome and performances? So when the teacher try to change their teaching style, does it affect or influence the student outcome and performance? So we want to know like this, and then we have some questions for them to scale up. Okay, thank you. So next, this is the chapter 2, literature review. So teacher Lida will be responsible for this one. Thank you so much. So I would like to hand over to teacher Lida. Okay, this is chapter 3, research methodology. Patana will be responsible for that. So please welcome teacher Patana. This is chapter 4, talking about results, finding and discussion, and teacher Lata will be responsible for this one. So please welcome him. Okay, guys, this is chapter 4, discussion. So in this chapter, in this part, teacher Chang Kung will be responsible for that. So please get started with him. Welcome back, everyone. This is chapter 5, conclusion. And so this is my responsibilities. Actually, I would like to conclude this by using this circle. So I want just to include is that our topic is about teaching style of English subject teacher at Upland High School. And there are 5 chapters in our research study here, and qualitative and quantitative methods were used as the research method, research design in our research study, in our action research. The survey was conducted using the questionnaire adopted in order to get to collect the quantitative data, and the interview was also used in order to gather the qualitative data from the participants. And the last thing I want to conclude is about data analysis, how we analyze the data after we completed the interview and survey. So let's talk about the survey first. So after conducting the survey, we downloaded the survey from the Google form. We use the graph and charts there, and also we use some data to insert in the Microsoft Excel program, and we analyze there. And regarding the interview, after interviewing, we started transcribing, coding, and we have to make we have to prepare for themes. We have to categorize the themes, and also last but not least, we reported the theme and the detail to describe it. So remember that our main purpose of the study is to investigate the teaching style, and we have two main objectives for that. Yes, of course, we explored the teaching style, and also we measured the different teaching style of the teachers there. And some groups of people, we get advantage of the study, the teachers of English, and school leaders, and also educational researchers. So those group of people, we get some advantages from our research study. And of course, the researcher Brouillet 2020 stated that action research improves educator confidence through content knowledge. Yes, of course. So content knowledge is very important for teachers. So that's why they have to conduct action research if they want to improve their content knowledge. This is for one reason, okay? For one reason. Another reason is that they action research support effective instructional practices. So because action research is very supportive to teachers in terms of instructional practices, so teachers are supposed to conduct it whenever they have a problem with their teaching career. And also, last but not least, action research also allows teachers to move from conjecture to research-based solution when they had a problem with their classroom management, with their student discipline, or with their performance, or the student learning outcome, or something like that. So they can conduct the action research in order to find out their solution, and it could be systematic, it could be approachable, reliable. Yeah, thank you. And so finally, the teachers, and on behalf of the group of researchers, we would like to recommend teachers to apply or implement the student-centered method, because we have noticed that the teachers are willing to share, the teachers are willing to start student-centered methods rather than teacher-centered method, because they are also eager to learn something new, to try something new, and they want to make something. They want to make their new result for their teaching. Yep. So again, the participant and us as a researcher, we prefer and recommend the student-centered method for other teacher. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. So this is our reference. So thank you, and if you have any question, you may ask. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.